I Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh Bashim El Shai, double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone. This is another GMS ringing the alarm. GMS ringing the alarm, aka GMS Wisconsin. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into the lesson about your politicians and your congressmen and your people of high ranking in the society.
Right, especially dealing with Wisconsin,
Yep.
seeing that's where we at, so we got to ring the alarm on our special guests, like Paul Ryan and what's the other guy name? Scott Walker.
Scott Walker.
You know, because we have done other previous lessons about the so-called Sheriff Clark, and how he's barking about the Black Lives Matter and the other special agent Christopher Cohen. We don't stop. Oh, so we gonna go right into it? My bad. I thought you was about to say something. Cause...
No.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just go right into it, and we'll start off with Paul Ryan.
Okay. Let's start off with the system.
And we only read one paragraph about this motherfucker. He ain't too hard to figure out.
Okay, it says Paul Ryan is the 54th and current Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. Ryan is a member of the Republican Party who has served as the U.S. representative for Wisconsin's first congressional district since 1999.
Right, which is 666. So that go to numerology, lining up right with his power source.
And as House Ways and Means Committee Chairman since January 2015. Ryan previously served as Chairman of House Budget Committee from 2011 to 15. He was the Republican Party nominee for Vice President of the United States, running alongside Governor Mitt Romney in 2012 election. Ryan, together with Democratic Senator Pat Murray, negotiated the Bipartisan Budget Act of 2013.
Right, passing a weak ass bill. So yeah, that's about it on him. But we're gonna go into showing you exactly when he got elected, how they go about taking his elective picture with him being Speaker of the House. Remember the one with him?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can scroll down.
Okay.
So yeah, that's his lovely family, 2 sons and a daughter at Washington D.C. And the bottom of it speaks for itself. What it say? Cause Ryan with his wife and family on the speaker's balcony at the U.S. Capitol following the election in 2015. And look at how he took his picture. He got the obelisk, which is Nimrod penis, right behind him. The same one that you blacks here with Martha Lucifer King, or y'all call him Luther King, and that's their power base. And they got the Masonic colors on. His wife got on red, his daughter got on black. He got on what? Black, white, and blue. And his son got on black and blue, and his other son got all the colors all mixed in to get together. So there you go. There go the color code. There go the idol. There go the numerology. And the white man is the devil and his goddamn kids.
Alright, this Isaiah chapter 19 verse 1.
It look like a fucking
It
drug
said, "A
addict.
burden of Egypt, behold, the Most High rideth upon the swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved."
Exactly. So it's starting off with Yahweh Shah pushing his prophets and his man forward to actually bring out the knowledge, but then it's going to get physical. And the physical part is what this brother Yashar is reading.
At his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
See that? The mind, the power structure, the what how can I say it, cuz? You got anything? Just the whole format and the agenda of America is gonna be broken.
Yeah, because it is not a coincidence that they got this picture, how they got this picture set up directly so they can see the obelisk, because it's how do you say it, a memorial?
Yeah.
Or
remember.
yeah, it's something to remember. The obelisk, it goes back to it's all basically it's Satan worship or demonic. Okay.
On the left hand side.
Yep, on the left hand side. That's why the scripture said that the idols are gonna be removed. That's gonna be physically too, when the Lord destroyed this place. All these idols that they worship, is going to be removed because this is on the left hand side anyways, and we're on the right hand side. So this picture speaks a lot of words on the reason why they got it like this, and it shows you who they're connected with. The symbol shows you that they're connected with the elites, because if you notice all the pictures of different congressmen and presidents and representatives, or even in the Hollywood field, they have this picture, in the movies and on videos and stuff like that, because it's a representation of the elites that they're working for somebody.
They secret symbols.
Yep.
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved in his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Right, so there go your brother versus brother. So-called neighbors, it will be a race riot, which is an insurrection, which is martial law will be declared in America.
Huh?
And they shall fight every one against his brother.
Right. Why? Because the lack of food, the lack of bread, the lack of resources, the lack of clean water, and the purge of each other goods, and kids, and women, and everything.
And every one against his neighbor.
There you go.
City against city.
There you go. So that city's going to even be corded off, and they're going to declare themselves against each other.
Going on in Paris.
Right. Exactly. What's going on in Paris. That's why you got something called neighborhood watches.
Right.
They already been started their programming it and through the people's mind through the propaganda.
Exactly.
And kingdom against kingdom.
See that? And that's going to be going up to the higher level, which going to be kingdom against kingdom. It's going to be Russia versus America, America versus Britain, Britain versus Ireland, Ireland versus the Netherlands, and so forth.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in
Right.
the midst thereof.
What's the spirit of Egypt? America, which is AKA Babylon,
Yep.
which push out your democratic election and your votes,
Yep.
and the whole party set up through the Committee of 300, which goes back to Rome. All that's gonna fail all over the world at once. That's why you got some called bubbles, and you got housing bubbles, and you got the markets with they stock markets. They all crashing and falling. It's happening right now in China.
Yep.
And I will destroy the council thereof.
See that? And this is the council.
Did I say that? Yeah.
Paul Ryan is at the head of the council because he's the Speaker of the House. And we're going to go into exactly what kind of power and why he was put in his position at Washington from Wisconsin and what he's finna do for the elites. Are we going in? We're going in on him today.
And they shall seek to the idols.
See that? And what's his idol? The brother, I told you I'm just explained to y'all of their power source and their idols.
And to the charmers.
See that? Which is they actually warlocks and witches that they go to before they even elect and put in who they want to put in. Even this guy, Paul Ryan.
And to them that have familiar spirits. And to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Most High, the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's self-explanatory. So yeah, that's what y'all got coming. So we the prophets and we prophesy. We tell you what's gonna happen before it's happening, and seeing that we are the seers, we showing you what's the breakdown of this world on the left and right hand side. Okay, we can go into for dummies. What is the Speaker of the House duties? Because we're gonna show you what is his actually agenda from the elites of what is his duties.
Hey, before we get to that, can I pull out this precept real quick? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. It says, "Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come."
And that's happening now, and it's called because brothers and their families all over the world is being sealed with the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, and double honors through the elders who rule well. That's happening right now.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another.
Right? Because when them race riots happen, and the civil unrest, and the insurrection, and the upscales, like we've been telling y'all from the beginning, like our elders been saying, going back 30, 40 years, all this gonna come to pass in this lifetime. That's why I tell people when I talk to them personally, no, this gonna happen in your lifetime.
One city against another, one place against another, one people against another.
See that? That go your city. That go to cities. That go your insurrections. That go your race riots.
And one realm against another.
And which one? What realm?
Realm.
Yeah.
Right. What realm? You actually have that. Them realms are happening now. Us on the right hand side, we're spiritually fighting through what? The war of information. We giving y'all information. They dishing out disinformation, misinformation. They using newspeak. We using righteous tongue. What else could I call it? Prophecy. But we using Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah words, which is true. How do you say in Hebrew? Let this so it be, or so it is. How it go? So let this be true.
Yeah, Zahaya Mas.
Right. See that? So let this be true. Yahweh Shah word.
Yep.
And
then the realm is the war, World War III happening.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Does it tell
World War
you?
III.
Michael
Yep.
12:7.
Yep, World War III happening. That's
Michael
part of
shall
that
fight
realm.
against the devil and his angels.
Yep.
That's what it come up.
Michael shall stand.
Yeah.
And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
What we speaking on now. That's why we prophesying about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the signs shall happen which I shew thee before, and then shall my son be declared.
Ooh, Yahweh Shah. Not Jesus Christ, not Christ.
Right.
Not
Nate.
right. What was they call them? Ashaya Ahaya.
Yeah, higher shot. Right.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Come on.
Whom thou sawest as a man ascending.
Uh,
And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another.
see that? Because the brother Atazwam just spoke about that. That's going to be World War III.
Yep.
They're going to all turn to fight him. That's why Reagan said it the best. What if we all find out that it's an alien force that's coming? We will put our petty differences to the side, and we will fight because we are man upon earth, and we are the sons of God, which is Allah Shai.
They showed that off.
And more secure for you and your children. I couldn't help at one point in my discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
They showed that very first scene that the brother speaking about, what Reagan said. They showed on Independence Day, the very first scene. They showed America. I think they showed China. They showed Africa.
Arabia.
Yeah, I think, yep, in Arabia, yep. And then they showed a bunch of different countries, yep.
And they was naming it too.
Yeah, they show
on screen.
Yep.
And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together.
There you go. That's that World War III, the Battle of Armageddon, meaning the gathering the troops.
Yep.
As thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome by him fighting.
See that? So at the end of the whole picture, the movie, is Yahweh Shah gonna win.
Yep.
So that's the side we being down on. So let's get this work in.
This is what?
Yeah, this call for done.
Okay.
Let's see what the role of Speaker of the House is, and why Paul Ryan got put in his position.
This is what is the role of the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, commonly referred to as the Speaker of the House or simply the Speaker, serves as the presiding officer of the U.S. House of Representatives. The Speaker fulfills several roles, including representing constituents as a member of Congress, acting as administrative head of the House, and serving as the leader of majority political party in the House. The Speaker is second in the U.S. presidential line of succession after the Vice President, but no Speaker has ever accepted as President. The current Speaker of the House is John Boehner in Ohio.
Yeah, it was, but now it's this guy. Yeah,
Right, yeah, it was, but it's now
Paul Ryan. Go. What is the Speaker's duty?
It says, what is the Speaker's duty? The Speaker exercises duties as a member of Congress as presiding officer of the House of Representatives and as leader of the majority political party in the House.
Yeah, member.
Okay. Member of Congress. Foremost, the Speaker represents voters in his or her congressional district.
Which is Wisconsin.
As a member of Congress, he or she advocates for constituents' needs, votes on key legislations, conducts town halls and meetings in district, and otherwise serves voters in their home district.
So he can highlight what he want to highlight in Wisconsin and what's the most important issues that he want to bring forward. And seeing that they finna make a law that it's going to be a felony to speak out in schools or in public places of saying that someone's going to be killed with a weapon,
Yeah.
which that's actually shooting at us and our First Amendment rights under the Constitution.
Read this one, presiding.
Yeah, I think that's it. Only 2 paragraphs.
Okay. It says, presiding officer of the House of Representatives. The Speaker duties as presiding officer of the House include administrating the oath of office to members, calling the House to order, preserving order and the decorum within the House chamber and galleries, recognizing members to speak on the House floor and making.
And what that means by he can recognize members to speak on the House floor, meaning he can call any other senator from any other state and recognize they bills that he want to be put on the floor. And that's how the elites work with their agenda.
Yeah.
They get the top guy where he can have and resign over all the other people so they can bring forward their agendas that they want to be brung on the floor through Congress to be heard and voted on. That's why Paul Ryan is in the spot he's in. So that's a power move right there by the elites. And yeah, we gotta bust your monkey ass out.
It says, recognizing members to speak on the House floor and making rulings about House procedures. The Speaker usually delegates some of these administrative duties to other members of the majority party, such as acting as Speaker pro tempore and leading House legislative sessions.
Right, and see, he get to lead the legislative session. So any board that come up where they might have an issue with, which actually they have had issues with, them paying the soldiers for coming back on the war and paying them, so he might sit on the House committee of the Army. He'll actually be leading those. So he can undermine anything that's going on that the people really deem as important.
Right. It says, in addition, the Speaker appoints members and chairpersons of regular committees, special or select committees.
See that? So he get to choose that too. So any other committees that they having, he get to actually pick what people he want on those meetings. So that's the elite of the inside circle, not letting the outside circle know what's going on. Because you ask yourself, wait a minute, this dude been finance. All he know is finance. What the fuck is he doing on the Army board?
Right.
And you can't say nothing about it. Why? Because all y'all have a boss in a rank and file order up under y'all. And he can pick who the fuck he want to pick, and he don't have to explain himself to you.
Right.
If anything, he could get your ass removed off the board for asking too many questions. So this how they keep everybody in check, even in their inner circle.
It says, in addition, the Speaker appoints members and chairpersons of regular committees, special or select committees, conference committees.
And what was the special committee that they had when what's her name? Hillary Clinton with that Benghazi? That was an actual special committee that they had on her, because that's an event that happened that they had to call her to Congress for her to explain what the fuck happened and why she didn't do nothing as Secretary of State.
Right.
But you got guys like him who can pick and choose their own other brotherhood members to be on that committee so they don't quiz her too hard and get her in trouble. That's why she around this motherfucker smiling about that whole thing that happened with Benghazi and making jokes and shit at the committee. Like 9/11. They had to have a special committee for the 9/11 and bring in all the information. That's why the shit was able to just bypass, like, the 2 planes knocked the buildings down, even though you got scientists saying that basically a plane don't heat that high of a temperature to bring a whole structure down like that. It would have to be done what's called demolition style.
Demolition, yep. Or it's another word they use. It's not what was it pull it or push it or
Yeah, well, I know they say pull the building.
Yeah, they got another term for it for construction work. I think it's pull up. Pull, if I'm not mistaken. It says the speaker also determines which legislation is assigned to each committee and which legislation reaches the House floor for a vote.
Bro, he said pull the plug, right? That's what he said.
No, I don't know the exact name for it.
They said.
Yeah, the term. It's a certain terminology they use. It say, I'll read that again. The speaker also determines which legislation is assigned to each committee and which legislation reaches the House floor for a vote.
See that? So if they want CISPA to keep coming up to be passed to get rid of the internet, he get to actually bring them bills up and let them be heard first. If they want the RFID chip to get pushed down y'all goddamn throat, then them the bills that he gonna actually have brung up to be voted.
Right.
And you don't even know that this man can do all this and how your even government officials work. And why Paul Ryan is doing what he doing. And that's for you other congressmen, Democrat or fucking Republican.
Furthermore, the speaker determines the House legislation agenda.
See that? The agenda is all about the agenda.
In constellation with party leaders, committee chairpersons, the president, and the Senate.
See that? So he
Just.
basically he the plug motherfucker.
Right.
He the what they call him the go-to guy.
Yep.
To connect everybody together. Now we're gonna get on Scott Walker monkey ass.
The Oscar thing.
Nah, yeah. Well, we just go to Scott Walker and who he is a little bit.
Oh, okay, go. Okay.
You can pull those down if you want to. Crazy. Well, yeah, you're right, though. You're right. Well, yeah, let's do Scott Walker a little bit so they can just have an idea on who he is.
Okay.
We'll just read like the little side part of it. Like we go to Wikipedia on him, you know, up on the bottom, and we use the one with the women and shit. With the, what was that, the slut walk or whatever? It's covering their titties, girl. Yeah, cause we pull out it's SCOTT.
Oh, free. Oh, women, showing their breast free and shit.
Yeah, this is partner in crime right here. See, because we highlighting to the world our elected officials here in Wisconsin, how they go about working.
Scott Kevin Walker. Let me see this motherfucker. Yeah, now I'm trying to freeze up or something. Okay, got it.
Just the first bit. Right?
Okay. It says Scott Kevin Walker is the current 45th governor of Wisconsin, first elected governor in 2010 Wisconsin general election. He survived the 2012 recall election,
Right,
and
which they had people with petitions all around the state, and they was here in Kenosha.
More people
We all
voted
signed
out.
Yeah, we all signed it because I'm gonna give you a snapshot real quick of why they tried to get rid of this guy. The guy was caught with his whole cabinet stealing finance money and using finance campaign money on their turn to take their kids to baseball games. They were using private jets to fly all over the world and using it under the clock of government money and shit.
Right.
And they was shooting down certain federal monies and vouchers that was going to schools and doing the whole nine. And his cabinet actually got convicted for 8 to 12 counts, and I'm talking about his whole cabinet. So they knew this guy was a crook. He still survived it. They telling you right there.
Right, he survived the 2012 recall election. He was re-elected governor in 2014. Wisconsin. I don't know how to say that. Gubernatorial election.
Yeah, because they had to have another special.
Right.
Because he almost got booted out.
He also served in the Wisconsin State Assembly and as the Milwaukee County elective.
Yeah, executive.
It's like an executive.
Right, and why is that? Because I did a lesson before about the Koch brothers and this guy and how they here to break up Wisconsin unions and they school system. Wisconsin had one of the strongest school systems. So what did Scott Walker do? He took $100 million out the Wisconsin school system. That's why this week they was actually protesting in Milwaukee and so forth, outside of protesting about the school unions and the teachers losing their job, because this is actually the devaluing of American society. This is the end of the white man world. This is how it's being executed through the elites, through their power structure, trickling down from top down. We here to highlight everybody and show you what their part is. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. It was Scott Walker. We go right into business on this.
Can I give us a scripture? Jeremiah 51:8. It say Babylon is suddenly falling.
See that, and that's what's happening. Cause see, it's how you say it, gradually progressiveness happening, but this is the end result. Babylon, which is AKA America, will fall.
And destroyed.
And it will be destroyed by Yahweh Shah.
How for her take balm for her pain.
See that? And what's the pain? The economic and the monetary system and the devaluing of your life as Americans. That pompous, proud ass spirit illusion that you got called the American dream.
If so, be she may be healed.
See that? And they actually trying to figure out the people on how they gonna heal this place, but what's gonna happen?
We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Right, because Yahweh Shah established this country under the white man on the left hand side through George Washington and Adam Weinstein.
The bricklayers. Forsake her and let us go.
See that? Forsake her and let us go. Who that's talking to? The 12 tribes of Israel. Wake y'all ass up.
Everyone into his own country.
And that's what's happening next, because you're seeing all the people over here shut down their stores. They're taking their money and they picking up in what's called merging markets.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
See that? America judgment have reached unto heaven. Because we did a lesson right here in Wisconsin on how they taught us about that weak ass underground railroad. But we actually showed and did a lesson in front of the guy's house, in front of his monument, Reuben Demon, on how y'all some fucking demons and some devils, and y'all brung our people over here in slavery, and we didn't come here as immigrants like y'all trying to rewrite the history books right now. So everybody came over here and goddamn migrants. Immigrants. When I'm gonna bring that same book out again, and this time I'm gonna go further into that shit.
And it's lifted up even to the sky.
See that? And you American with that pompous ass spirit, but that ain't. I'm going off. Y'all sins has reached up to the sky. It's over.
I got something real quick.
Oh, I just got one more. Okay. The Most High have brought forth our righteousness.
See that? What's our righteousness? The laws, statutes, and commandments. This two-edged sword book you see us whooping y'all ass with, week in and week out, day in and day out, AM to PM. Because what the scripture said, until I make Israel the top, keep not quiet.
Yeah.
I can't even quote the motherfucker right now. I'm getting so excited.
The Lord have brought forth our righteousness.
See that? That's our righteousness.
Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Most High, our power.
And that's what we doing right now. You watching the man do this and declare it to these crackers' face. So what the fuck the rest of Israel?
This one?
Yes.
Okay, I got one real quick. This is Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plot up against the just.
See that? The wicked. Scott Walker, Paul Ryan, and they elected elites and their agendas. They plotted against the just.
And the justice of Israel.
Right. Because the lady in Milwaukee said it. She said here in Wisconsin, they finna tighten the goddamn noose around the minority necks. And that's what the fuck y'all need now. So get used to taking drug tests to get them goddamn EBT cards.
The wicked plot up against the just and gnashes upon him with his teeth. Right, and that's what all your laws, your regulations, you got the House of Senate, that whole establishment of the congressmen and the governors and the mayors and the the congressmen, governments, mayors, right, senates, all that. That's the wicked, because that's a unlawful justice system. And it say the wicked plot up against the just. Those are the laws that y'all passing and getting heard of and writing them on the books from the president, going up the ladder and the chain. Those are mainly against Jake.
Exactly.
That's why I said plot up against the just. And ultimately the goal is to get these certain bills, like biometric bills and that nature, to get passed so y'all can implement the RFID chip. Okay, so you can implement the mark of the beast. That's why y'all going up the ranks and doing all what y'all doing. Y'all doing that just so y'all can establish a certain type of government against the men and women of the nation of Israel.
But did we watch it last week? My spearhead is watching the Senate in Wisconsin, Wisconsin Eyes.
Yep.
And how they was passing the ID cards for the WIC and shit.
And that's only to make Jake life even harder. That's all they doing is making Jake life harder. They got the gentrification going on. They passing bills on that, passing bills on like I said, the RFID chip, being more separate and segregated, or these 3 strike out rules and everything to put either Jake jail or death. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. And they doing all these and passing these bills so quickly, and this whole presidency bullshit basically is because their days the time is running out. So they're gonna try to put everything out that they can because they know the time is running out. That's what the Lord said. He's gonna laugh at them. It says the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and slay such as be of upright conversation. Right, and that's why they passing the CISPA bill. That's why they passing these bills to basically take away your the so-called freedom of speech.
And number one, they coming after us.
Yep.
The elect who actually speak in the upright conversation. That's who they really after. They don't give a fuck about you niggas making rap videos on goddamn Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and all that shit. They really shooting after us. That's what the CISPA bill is about.
Well, that's why you know you niggas simple, man. You don't know what the fuck going on.
Right. They with the image of the beast. We declaring the image and mark of the goddamn beast.
Okay, that's it.
So we already know prison and jail coming with it. So we coming with our weapons, because our weapons ain't carnal.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
We can go right into
the Meyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, really, we go into the mergers. Yeah, to show y'all, because everybody knowing all over the United States that these mergers are happening, but you don't understand why these mergers are happening. We can go right into the motivation. It's towards the bottom. See a 7? See I say 7? I'm at the on that.
Motivation.
Yeah. Go to the top one. See 7? Well, it was. Yeah, you was right, cuz I'm sorry, 7.1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You use it a little bit better than more than I do. I just actually started doing that. I said, wait a minute, this shit right here, fucking always looking down the line. Yeah. This is why they actually doing all this on the carnal level when it comes to finance and why they merging everybody. before we go into just 3 articles of who being merged and why, then I'm cut this.
Okay, it says the dominant rational. The dominant rationale used to explain M&A activities is that acquiring firms seek improved financial performances or reduce risk.
See that? That's what they are.
The following motives are considered to improve financial performances or reduce risk. Economy of scale. This refers to the fact that the combined company can often reduce its fixed costs by removing duplicate departments.
See that? The dividing of American society. They only merging everybody together like this to cut y'all jobs and justify cutting y'all jobs off. So fuck you crackers too, and you jakes.
By removing duplicate departments or operations.
That's good. That's good. Cause the quicker y'all ass go down, the quicker our kingdom come.
Lowering the cost of the company relative to the same revenue stream.
See that? And what's that? That's the value and the lifestyle of you Americans through the corporation. Because that's why y'all have all these picnics. Y'all get all these perks from working at the job. You get bonuses and all that.
Grants.
They devaluing all that shit. This is why this is how. Go ahead.
401ks, holiday pays.
There you go. They cutting all that shit. This is why the mergers are happening. So fuck America.
It says, let me read that over. Lowering the cost of the company relative to the same revenue stream, thus increasing profit margins.
See that? When it comes to they shit stay the same. But y'all life is finna change.
Economy of scope.
And yeah, by the way, for you blacks, and Native Americans, that's why y'all having these run-ins with these crackers, because their life is being divided.
Yep. Right. Now they want to bust them.
Right. Now they want to get tough and shit. Now they got to live paycheck to paycheck. Now their daughters can't leave out. They go to college and got to move back in with their parents. And their parents can't even afford for her to be that now.
It says economy of scope. This refers to the efficiencies primarily associated with demand-side changes, such as increasing or decreasing the scope of marketing and distribution.
See that? So that's cutting off all Jake and them jobs. Because who do the most distribution?
Jake.
Right. Jake working in driving the trucks to distribute the shit.
Yep.
Working on the assembly line like me, for instance. Packaging in the shit. So that's why I said fuck you Jakes too, man.
Of different types of products, increase revenue or market share.
See that? Keep they shit though. See how the shareholders keep they shit? Y'all life fuck, but nigga our shit staying the same.
This assumes that the buyer will be absorbing a major competitor and thus increase its market power by capturing increased market shares to set prices. Cross-selling. For example, a bank buying a stockbroker could then sell its banking products to the stockbroker's customers, while the broker can sign up the bank's customers for brokerage accounts, or a manufacturer can acquire and sell complementary products.
Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. Y'all got the rest of it because it goes into taxation and so forth. But basically what they doing is they making inventory out of you people who used to work for these companies. Like for instance, my girl worked at Time Warner. They just merged that motherfucker. Soon as she out of there, she gonna be out of there. Guess who gonna need Time Warner cable all of a sudden? Because they hooked on it and they don't get it free no more. She gonna become a goddamn customer. See that? So now, joke on you motherfuckers. But y'all want to stay here in America though. See that? Because it say the the captive Hastings for the to get the fuck up out of here. Because that's where I'm at. I forgot the scripture. I tried to paraphrase that motherfucker. But it say the creature waiters for the something. I know. Look, us brothers of the elect, us brothers who doing this work diligently, we ready to get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
We understand that this is the pit and this is hell and shit. We know all this shit, so we here to deliver to the world.
We got a haste in the day.
Right, there you go. That's
We
better.
hasten the day.
We hastening the motherfucking day. What's the day? The day of Yahweh Shah coming back to destroy this wicked ass place.
That's
So
right.
they making merchandise of you people, and fuck you people out there. If you don't like what I got to say and it's boring, turn the motherfucking page and go on World Star Hip Hop. Shit.
That's why Revelation 18 say that they are souls of men. Because once they merge everything together, they're gonna be under what you call an umbrella corporation. And what that is you taking out all these smaller companies and you finna merge it into one big company. They're like literally probably just one big company for the whole world. That's why when you watch these movies, they show you that it's just this one huge big corporation that goes around the whole the whole world basically, and everybody looks up to it. Basically, Big Brother or the New World Order.
Exactly. And see that's how the spirit flow with us. Cause I ain't even cause the next thing the brother finna go into is the North American Union. He just talked about that Canada,
Yep.
Mexico, and America finna become one big umbrella mother all to itself, and the rest of you motherfucking people is gonna be the goddamn consumers. That's it. So if you just want to pull up the North American Union,
Okay, I can use this shit.
right? That's why when you said, I started laughing. I said, look, he going right into what's next on the list. They don't know what the fuck he just said. What is he talking about? Like he just making shit up. Nigga, he's showing you your future, your destiny. Motherfucker don't know motherfucker talking they destiny. You plan on being here for a while, right? Well, you better get ready for this. See that? One mother corporation. There you go, right there. Got the map and everything. Ain't gonna be no such thing as that's Mexico, that's Canada, that's America. That's why on some of these jobs, like the one General Electric, where they moved from Waukesha to where? Canada.
That's what that GSM is about. Having meetings and shit, putting all the different countries together.
Yeah.
You should start from the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you even gotta read the whole top of the paragraph. Just stop it where you want to stop it at. You was just talking about that.
It says the North American Union is the theoretical, economic, and political union of Canada, Mexico, and the United States. The concept is loosely based on the European Union, which is the EU, and I keep going. Occasionally included a common currency called the Amero.
Because they plan on doing away with the American dollar. It ain't gonna be the American dollar, the Mexican peso, and what Canada call they shit? Because I wrote the shit down. The Canadian dollar. All that shit finna get done away with. Ain't finna be no goddamn Canadian dollar.
Ain't gonna be no euro.
No, that shit is all being done with. America finna bring they shit into what's called the Amero, which is one. All three of them motherfuckers finna be combined into one. And when you learn anything about the Illuminati, cuz, what is the first thing you learn about when it comes to economics? When you learn about the Illuminati, you watching the shit, but y'all done phased out. That's because motherfuckers like what's the guy name? Do all the talking and ranting and shit.
Alex Jones.
That's because niggas like Alex Jones only went as far as the elites to let his ass go.
Right. That's it. His ass ain't fucking significant. The Amaro. And that Amaro sounds like how you say it in the Hebrew is it actually means bitter.
Manico.
If you look in the scripture, it say Amar. It means to be bitter. So that's what the American actually means. It means bitter. So now they're trying to have a dollar that's called Amaro. It only means bitter. Or the North American dollar, a union of the North American continent, sometimes extending to Central and South America, has been the subject of academic concept for over a century, as well as becoming a common trope in science fiction. One reason for the difficulty in realizing the concepts is that the individual developments in each region has failed to prioritize a larger union.
So there it goes. So get ready for that. These guys that we talking about right here in Wisconsin is a part of this big scheme and agenda, and we here to shine the light. Oh, I'm sorry, cuz. Damn. We can do the S.C. Johnson.
Okay. S.C. Johnson.
Walker say that the Myers thing, the Oscar Myers thing, had nothing to do with Wisconsin.
Okay.
We'll do that first, then go to that. Then we'll just do one more, then I'll cut this. All the rest of this shit. I'll just mention that in the speech.
God damn it. Freeze up this shit.
So here go this guy Scott Walker, who claiming that the Oscar Mayer has nothing to do with Wisconsin, and they moving and they merging a lot of these companies together. We just informed y'all on what a merger is. We went down the whole history lesson on all that shit. So this is why your life is being divided.
It says Madison, Wisconsin, the decision to close Oscar Mayer's 100-year-old plant in Madison and relocate its corporate headquarters to Chicago was made at the corporate level and has nothing to do with Wisconsin, Governor Scott Walker said Thursday. The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, the state's job creation agency, that Walker created, offered Kraft. What is that word? Offered Kraft Hennes, if I'm saying it right, assistance, but the company declined to take it. The governor said. Walker said he has also reached out to the company since the closure announcement to see if the state can do anything now.
Right. So here you go acting like even though that Oscar Mayer's been here for over 100 years plus, and shit, it said right at the top, and he tried to act like he trying to help the people by reaching out and creating him a department to actually help give them tax benefits and all this shit. Nigga, that's the overplay for the underplay. Here go the scriptures on your ass, Scott Walker.
This is
What you talking about?
This is Sirach, which is a
And this for you crackers and for you niggas who want to stay here in America.
This is 13, right?
Yeah, 13-3.
Alright, this is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, 13:3. It say, the rich man have done wrong.
Right. There you go, Scott Walker monkey ass.
And yet he threateneth withal.
Right. See that? Well, I tried to help, so I mean, what you think? Like he trying to help and shit. This nigga ain't trying to do shit.
Right.
The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
Right, and he using that department and his position to act like he trying to help, but the Koch brothers actually paid him to devalue Wisconsin unions and their jobs.
But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee better, and will not be sorry for it.
Right, he ain't sorry for that them jobs leaving and going to Chicago like that. That's why he in the position he in.
If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee.
Right, meaning he'll take his photo ops with you and shit, act like he having town meeting with you, go through the motions with you just like the president and all your other elected officials do. That's why the brother Mom told y'all at the beginning of this shit. All this shit is corrupt. It's set up. It's a bunch of fucking lies, smoke and mirrors.
And smile upon thee.
Right, he smiling with y'all, shaking your kids' hand, rubbing their head and shit. But the nigga took out $100 fucking million out the UW whole school system.
Waving at the crowd and shit.
And they still waving at him. But the teachers got to go on strike and shit because they can't get their pensions and can't get no raises.
And put thee in hope.
Right, see that? He got their ass in hope, cuz. Well, you know, we're going to build a metro train so you guys can come from Racine, which that's going to be in the next article, but I'm going to jump. Go ahead, cuz.
Having them put faith in him. They say, man, I'm going to get the scripture. They say, man trusts in man, make a flesh his arm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou?
See that? And that's what he doing. Oh, I tried to create this whole department to make them stay here.
And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry place or thrice.
Right, see that? Until he sucked all the life and resource out of this motherfucker. And not only once, but how many times?
He have drawn thee dry twice or thrice.
Twice or thrice. Because there's a reason why they put this nigga up to get him out of there, and he still won the election.
And at the last, he will laugh thee to scorn.
Right, and you don't think after his whole cabinet got caught being crooks and shit, and he still got elected, even though y'all had all the votes to get rid of his ass, you don't think behind the doors he laughed y'all ass to scorn for even trying him, not knowing he got motherfuckers on this side. Y'all, them motherfuckers gangster.
Afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake thee head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived.
See that? And we're not. That's why we're highlighting all his motions and why he's doing what he's doing.
And brought down in thy jollity.
See that? Meaning in his folly. See that? Because what's his folly? Oh, let's run a marathon. Like the mayor of Chicago and shit. Rodney and shit. He run the marathon cause in Inglewood. Yeah. And them niggas out there running with him and shit. As fat as they is. You know, want too many black women. That's the all black neighborhood. Yeah, he actually did. Because he actually did a marathon run with them, talking about they need to bring health to the community. Bitch, you need to bring some jobs. You need to bring some motherfucking and get that salt about that shit.
Get rid of the motherfucking corner stoves. Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah, let the
No one's ever.
finish the description.
Yeah, no, that was it.
That was it.
It's not that.
With the uncertainty.
Yeah, that ain't nothing to say. We ain't worried about it. We worried right around this motherfucker, man.
Okay, this is the Jewish Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion on page 31. It says, "Then they will carry a shoulder high in triumph," and this is the so-called Jews, in hope and in exaltation. Power of voting, in which we trained the most insignificant members of mankind by organizing meetings and prearranged agreements, will then play its last part. Right, so everything that Scott Walker and what's the other, Paul Ryan, or any other congressmen or senators, even presidents, is doing is all organized and set up. All of them stupid ass presidential debates, all of those, even from the what's the thing that we used to watch? I stopped watching it a little. C-SPAN. All the C-SPAN arrangements and arguments and stuff. Those are all prearranged. Those are all how you call it?
Predetermined.
Yeah, prearranged agreements. Like it said. It says, "This power, by the means of which we have enthralled ourselves, will discharge its last debt to us, and the anxiety to see the outcome of our proposition before pronouncing its judgment." Right. So the elites, what they doing is they setting up all of these people and all of these senators up to go by they talks and by their legislations, and certain things don't get passed, but certain things do get passed. The elites try to put their hand in, but sometimes they stuff gets kind of cankered. But they overall they still doing it, and that's why it said it says will discharge its last debt to us in anxiety to see the outcome of our proposition before pronouncing this judgment. Right. In order to obtain an absolute majority, we must induce everybody to vote without discriminating between classes, such as majority would not be obtained from educated classes or from a society divided into cates. And cates is basically the same thing as classes. So instead of they trying to push this don't discriminate, between like the black and white, black and white, rich or poor, like the brother was just saying. Having then inspired every man's mind with the idea of his own self-importance, right? Because people pride themselves in who they voting for. We will destroy the family life of the Gentiles and its educational importance.
So that's why you got the goddamn Koch brothers coming here, and Scott Walker took that $100 million out. Why? Because they destroying the lives and they making more oppression by having us work more and removing us from out the house, from around our kids, the woman and the man, and got the goddamn TV teaching our goddamn kids. That's why they walk around here with yellow hair, red hair and shit. The boys got on feminist ass clothes and shit. And the women got on fucking Jordans and masculine boots and shit.
Hats and shit.
Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, this finna hit on the head. What we was just reading about the role of the House representative.
Why you mad?
It says we will prevent men with clever brains from coming to the front. Right. So the Paul Ryan, like I said, they have certain people who ain't deep into the circle. They know, but those are the ones. People really think and believe that America is supposed to thrive on and on and on. Or people probably formulate good plans to even try to set America back up. But what the elites is doing, they trying to keep it. The elites is trying to basically bring terror and destruction to America, and the dividing of the homes, the fuck ups of the family. That's why I said we will prevent men with clever brains from coming to the front. And that's your congressman who's paid off and who's in that inner circle for somebody who really got a smart mind of bringing the economy back together. They won't even let him speak into the House, get on the floor to speak.
Thank you, brother.
They won't even get him on the floor to speak.
That's why Paul Ryan's in the position he in to stop clever people that's in
coming
Congress
up
to come to the front
to
speak to all the other 50 representatives. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah. Hell no. That's cold. Hey, that's cold how they doing it, though.
Yep. It says, and such men the populace, and then other people, because that's fuck.
Yeah. You got young men in all states with good ass ideas on how to revive they city, they state, they county, they district, they neighborhoods.
And they know it, and they know it worked, but for some odd reason they don't never get called, they don't ever get picked up.
They can't get the loans, they can't get the back end,
because
nothing.
Because they doing that.
This is being top down, baby.
It says under our guidance will keep subdued and will not permit them even to state their plans.
So you writing all them business proposals and you sending them to the banks, you sending it to the bankers, motherfucker.
Yep.
The same people who we reading about. Show them the book one time, cuz goddamn. Motherfucker ain't got this book, I don't know what to tell you. And if you got the motherfucker, you don't know how to break the motherfucker down and use it, that's because you're all about shimmy out shine, ain't dealing with your ass. So you better get on our level. For real, that's what time it is, man.
Whatever funding that you people in America funding is gonna go right to the hands of the elites.
And they not giving you shit.
Like yesterday I was at Kmart, right? This one woman, she told me, would you like to donate some money to the hospital for the cancer patients? I'm like, hell no. What?
Right. The elites giving their ass cancer. Cancer is genetically made.
Damn. I got this another part. It says the mob is used to listen to us, who pay it for its attention and obedience. By these means we shall create such a blind force that it will never be capable of taking any decision without the guidance of our agents placed by us for the purpose of leading them.
And what's all this about? Us exposing who are the fucking agents, man.
Yep.
Not just Scott Walker, not just Paul Ryan, but who else? That nigga Christopher Combs, the special agent for the FBI, and last but least, that fucking nigga Sheriff Clark. And it's a lot more, but we dealing with them motherfuckers right now.
And then if you want to bring it into Israel, who are the agents of Israel? You got Nate Satan. You got General Yohana.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got Sarnetta. You got the Black Congress community, the heads of them.
Yeah.
Those are agents to lead people off too. So it goes hand in hand. You got the devil working on this political field, and then you got it on the field that we in. See, we not no politicians and all that. That's the elites and another way of Satan getting to the people on a wider scale. But then you got these flunky niggas of our nation who always want to be with this society, and those are set up agents to lead the people off as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because it gets a lot.
13.
This is
13, 19.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 13 verse 18. It say, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog?
Is that 13, 18?
Yeah, kind of. 13, 18. Yeah.
18.
Yeah, go to 22. Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 18. It says, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor?
Right, ain't none.
And the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness.
And that's how you people is today, agents. Y'all to pray.
So the rich eat up the poor,
And there and y'all, and we breaking down on how.
as the proud hate humility. So doth the rich abhor the poor. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but the poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends. When a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slip, and yet they rebuke him too.
And that's us. We the poor man. We speak. Y'all rebuke us and call us demons and devils. And we got Satan and Beelzebub. But these motherfuckers who right here, who dividing y'all whole life in front of y'all, we outside prophesying and bringing it out on why it's happening. Why your family's being broke up. Why your daughter's sluts. Why your young boys are masculine. Being demasculated. And what do? Y'all call us the devil. But the same forces that set up to actually do this, which is BET, the TV, these so-called rappers, and all your elected officials that's with this shit, your religious leaders and shit, letting faggots be all in the church and shit and saying don't say nothing against them. They're the ones who allowing all this shit to happen and telling y'all everything is okay. And y'all hold them up in esteem and help them out.
I'm reading Ecclesiastes 18 verse. I'm at 20. I'm finna go to 23.
It's
18 and 20.
13 and 18.
13,
He spake wisely, and could have no place.
See that? And that's what we doing. We speaking wisely. And what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to get us off the goddamn corner, which what we finna leave from here and go down right down to Milwaukee and finish slaying this shit out. Y'all want us off the goddamn corner. But we exposing and breaking down y'all whole political, religious, economic system. But we gotta go though.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Right. Yeah, them motherfuckers be in them little committees and them meetings. Everybody sitting there waiting, taking pictures and shit. Motherfuckers come down at us. They walking up trying to push us.
Right.
What the fuck is this? Over talking us and everything. Trying to start fights and shit. Fuck out of here, man.
And look what he saith.
Right. They watching him. They watching Scott Walker when he talk and trying to take a picture. Want to shake his hand, lining up to shake his goddamn hand.
And extol it to the clouds.
Right. They act like God spoke that shit.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be okay in Wisconsin, but $100 million out the school system though. And you know he did this shit.
And you know they shut down the schools too here too, as well.
Right. That's the $100 million trickling down. It ain't there no more. That ain't no little small amount of money.
But if the poor man speak, they
like,
say,
like us.
what fellow is this?
Right. Who the fuck these niggas think they is? The fuck they thought this was?
Yeah, no.
Who the fuck they talking to? I know they ain't talking to my wife like that. I know they ain't talking about my city like that. Hold on, man. You better watch what you say about people and shit.
Y'all can't say shit because y'all don't vote.
And if the stubble, they will help to overthrow him.
Right.
That's right.
Meaning we motherfucker come out there trying to fight us and shit. Y'all see that's a chance for y'all to record or to speak against us or report that, oh, we started the shit. We a hate group out there. It was just a matter of time. And this motherfucker been and came up and swung on one of us. That's why we gotta have our own goddamn footage. We gotta have our own goddamn camera intel and shit, and we gotta record and we gotta protect ourselves. Even goddamn Sheriff Clark said the shit on national TV. He said, "Let the low lives go out there disturbing the people. Let the people come upon them." And what we gonna do?
He said, "Don't even put the police out there. Don't even let the police out there." He just said that the other day.
Yeah, he said we gonna sit back and wait.
Yeah.
And when the people done, we gonna come and arrest them. That's what this motherfucker said on national TV. And he called us sub-fucking-human. He said, no, since they want to go out there and disturb the people and what they got going, we gonna fall back and let the people engage them. And after the people done engaging them, and fuck you, nigga. After the people done engaging them, then we gonna come and arrest them subhumans. So fuck you, motherfucker. And send them motherfuckers out there then. Fuck y'all waiting on.
Riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly.
Yeah, that's it. Motherfucker. So yeah, we know all y'all fucking tricks. It's already written in the scriptures. And we have meditated on it day and night. That's why we out there. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Shit. You don't believe me, just watch. Shit. You Trinidad James on your motherfucking head. Okay, one more y'all, then we done. Cause I'm getting kind of heated now behind this shit. Cause I'm seeing they whole plan now. And I see why that nigga said that shit.
Which one is it on?
Oh, the S.C. Johnson. And
Okay.
the rest of it, I'll just talk through it and show the other companies.
Okay.
Just tell them about the other companies. That's what they waiting on, cuz they waiting on us to slip out there. That's why we gotta have our border set up. Shit. That's why we gotta have the defense and all that shit. That's like the Egyptian dude. He tried to come up last week and gonna do me like this and shit. What you mean I'm going? Make your motherfucking hand off me. Fuck you talking about? No, I mean I want to know. What do you mean I'm going into slavery? Motherfucker, you going into slavery. Fuck you talking about? Stupid. Yeah, so this is another company that's being relocated and being merged, and we're just gonna read one paragraph out of this, and then I'll tell you the rest of the companies by word of mouth, and then we gonna be done with it. We get on Jake ass with these couple of scriptures.
Two.
Two.
You started at 12:10. Remember they left it? Yeah. They left.
All right, Shalom Israel. This is a continuation to our lesson we did on Ring the Alarm, and we was talking about Scott Walker and Paul Ryan, their positions according to the Illuminati agenda. And here it is on Wisconsin State Senate, how they speaking about exactly what we was talking about. And I'm gonna let the devil speak for himself. Let me rewind this first. I should already hit that on deck. So let's let him give his own statistics to his own people.
Here, folks. The cop from South Park. Nothing to see here. Move along. You really think that's going to be a winning message, especially at the Thanksgiving table? Oh my gosh, we're doing great. Well, that's not what the people at Harley Davidson are saying, who just got 250 jobs cut. That's not what they're saying at General Electric. 350 jobs cut in Waukesha. That's not what they're saying at Johnson Controls in West Dallas, where they just announced 170 jobs, 197 jobs gone. That's not what they're saying in my neck of the woods. In Whitewater, they're laying off 62 employees at High Pro. A Century store just closed in my backyard. 53 employees are going to have to be at that Thanksgiving Day table talking about how they got to find a job. But yet, you are clinging to this unemployment number. You think that's what you really are proud of. You ever dawned on you that some people are just giving up, looking for a job, and that number reflects that? You ever?
Right, so as you can see, the white man world is going down right in front of them. I'm going to start from the beginning, and while I start recording this, you got to go back a little bit, because this guy really put the wax on about what's going on in Wisconsin, and why the elites through the Koch brothers and the funding of their money have Paul Ryan and Scott Walker doing exactly what they doing. And here it is right here. And yeah, the spirit just had me turn this on. I ain't sit here and watch it all day. We don't have to do stuff like that.
He came from Kenosha, Wisconsin. He lives in California. But he kind of follows this on the internet. He looks at what we're doing. But he missed this one on the extraordinary session, Mr. Speaker. So he called called last night, he wanted to talk, and I said, you know, I'd love to talk, but I've got to get prepared for this extraordinary session tomorrow. He said, extraordinary session? Well, what's so extraordinary? What's going on in Wisconsin? You got to go back in this extraordinary session. There must really be something big going on. I said, we got to take a guess what we might be going into extraordinary session for. He said, I don't know, it must be roads. I know you've been talking about how the governor only borrows money for roads. And your roads are crumbling. You told me you're third worst in the nation. No, that's not it.
Third worst.
So it must be related to jobs. I mean, I read about Oscar Mayer. I read about a number of other very important companies. That must be why you're there. No, that's not it. We are going into extraordinary session so that we can do what the Brennan Center said, one of the most respected centers that follows campaign finance and follows what we're doing on GAB, not to do what's required by recent federal or state court cases. So quit misleading people. That's not what it's about. You went far beyond that. And the Senate even made it worse. With now allowing coordination on express advocacy, Mr. Speaker. It's unbelievable. What they said is that we will transform Wisconsin's political system from one of the most open and transparent in the nation to one of the least.
And that's what the agenda
Repeat
is.
that. We will transform Wisconsin's political system from one of the most open and transparent in the nation to one of the least.
And that's what the agenda is through the Koch brothers, through Paul Ryan and Scott Walker, and why they was given the positions they was given. Because you will lose your jobs, you will lose your pension plans, your kids will lose the funding to their school system and to their education. And you goddamn crackers get ready for the downfall of y'all society. And for you Uncle Tom ass nigga, black, Latin, Native American, man and woman and child, who holding on to Babylon the Great, you get ready for your demise too. Because America will become the nightmare that it really is. So now I'm going to go into the scriptures and show y'all what it is. And that's the agenda. Now let's get some scriptures on this shit. Because see, everything is based off the scripture. See, so all you motherfuckers who Johnny come late, all you naysayers, all you scoffers out there, see that? Your scoffing days is coming to an end. That's what's happening. I was gonna get the scoffers. No, I'm gonna get the scoffers. Just to show y'all where y'all at the end of y'all world. And the beginning of ours, the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me show you where y'all at real quick. And this is why y'all gotta scoff. You're only gonna do what the goddamn Bible say anyway, whether you know it or not. Alright, this 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of him coming, of Yahweh Shah? Because y'all think this is a joke. We wasting our life, we wasting our time. For since the fathers fell asleep, meaning we died and came back, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. See that? Because y'all thinking, oh man, generations been going on. We've been having ups and downs of the economic world and jobs and the social letters and all of that. This like the turn of the century shit. For this they willingly are ignorant. See, y'all willingly being ignorant to all the signs that y'all seeing. Of that by the word of God the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. See, this world is being held together by what? The word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Everything must come to pass. It's called prophecy. Whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished, because they thought the same shit, stupid motherfuckers. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, see that, are kept in store. The only reason why this shit stay going is because of this. That's why this finna tell you the end of this motherfucker. Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly man. See that? So there you go. So now I'm going to what's finna, how you finna go and break this motherfucker down. Real simple. Let's get Isaiah 3:1. And this for the blacks, blacks, and Native Americans who want to hold on to America. Isaiah 3:1. For behold, the Lord, the Lord of hosts, does take away from Jerusalem. See that? And from Judah, black men, you black women, and all you, the Native Americans, the Latins, the Issacharites, the Ephraimites, Puerto Ricans, from Judah, the state and the staff. What's your state? That's your job. What's your staff? That's your stability. The whole state of bread, what's the bread? That's your monetary money system that you get paid either weekly or bi-weekly by these jobs. That's why these crackers go down, and you see it at SC Johnson. See that? All you motherfuckers who work at Oscar Mayer, all you motherfuckers that work at Joy Global, General Electric. See that? All you motherfuckers that work at Roundy's, all you motherfuckers that work at Harley Davidson, all you blacks, Native Americans, sell out, Uncle Tom ass motherfuckers want to ride to Harley Davidson and, oh, I got a good job, I'm good, I'm straight, I got a pension plan coming, it don't matter to me what they talking about. And the whole state of water, that's your stability. The mighty man, see that? So that's why we don't have nobody stand up for our nation. And the man of war, all of them cut off, because they use our man of war in the United States military. The judge and the prophets, see that? So those who have supposed to have the counsel and wisdom of this book, they being cut off too. And that's you what? Mega churches, which let me get some real quick. Hold on. So you can being cut off around this bitch. Cause y'all love these motherfuckers. Y'all gonna die right with these motherfuckers. So you can being cut off around this bitch. See that? All your so-called political leaders, from Condoleezza Rice to Martin Luther King, to Farrakhan, talking about he the new black leader, all them lies is being cut off. Here go one of your mighty man, Colin Powell, what he doing? A Masonic gesture. Look at Jesse Jackson square ass. Now he round here messing with a homosexual that's coming out. All you motherfuckers that's into the movie theaters and all that, with this faggot, what's his name?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, dressing up as a woman, he done too. All you so-called spiritual leaders when it comes to Cornel West, throwing up the Pisces symbol of the male rod, that shit is done. All your spiritual leaders, from TD Fate to Creep Low Dollar, to this nigga up here, being a homosexual, being caught, to all you go Creep Low Dollar, all these motherfuckers be Clarence X, you know what I'm saying? Allah Father, all these motherfuckers is being cut off. All these imagery and the philosophy, and Henry Louis Gates, who the one want to do when world collides, and he got other things like what's that? When you look up the DNA of your family background, he hosts that. All Black Lives 1 and 2, that weak ass shit. That's why the nigga got hemmed up by the police in his own goddamn house trying to come in through his crib. So yeah, so them niggas getting cut off, as you can see, and you know, the 12 tribes of Israel, the blacks, Latin, Native American, we raising up with our knowledge on what's going on through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Now I ain't gonna take too long on this, but motherfucker gotta get y'all a visual because y'all kind of slow. And the prudent, see that? All them prudent motherfuckers that's supposed to be on there, all you super smart motherfuckers, whether you an actor, whether you Oprah Winfrey, ain't gonna mean shit. And the ancient, the captain of 50, and the honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning artifacts, and the eloquent orator, meaning right, motherfuckers who can speak well and all that shit. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. And who is the babes? Esau, the goddamn devil. He run and made all them niggas to be who they supposed to be. Now let me go Proverbs 22. Real quick. Proverbs 22 and 7. The rich man ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Right, so all y'all get them loans. I don't care if it's a small business loan, a house loan, a car loan. You servant to the borrower. See that? Because you the borrower, and the rich rule over the poor. That's why your political your political leaders actually sold your whole world out to the elites to run that agenda. Alright, let's go 3. Ecclesiastes 40 and 25. Because there's certain things that y'all don't understand about money. That if y'all had this money, you would be straight. But since y'all don't got it, y'all fuck. And I know motherfuckers ain't got gold and silver at the crib. Motherfuckers got FRN notes, Federal Reserve notes, like the nigga Mayweather. He walking around with them, holding to him. Ooh, what's my motivation? But that's paper. Ecclesiastes 40 and 25. Gold and silver make the foot stand sure. See that? Gold and silver. Because they can't devalue that. But counsel is esteemed above them both. And what counsel is esteemed? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, knowing these 613 laws. That's above all. Riches and strength lift up the heart, meaning the mind. But the fear of the Lord is above them both. Right, and what's the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? Doing his will. That's the fear of him. And that's why what we doing, we gonna be straight in that day, and y'all gonna mourn and be around this motherfucker looking crazy. Okay, 3, go to 27. Oh, okay. Riches and strength lift up the heart. Ecclesiastes 40 and 27. Well, I'm starting 25. Gold and silver make thy foot stand sure, but counsel is esteemed above them both. Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord. See that? Because we don't have no want, because we got the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And he said, what did he say? Search out the kingdom of heaven first, and all these other things I shall add unto you. And it needeth not to seek help. One more time. See that? There is no want in the fear of the Lord, and it needeth not to seek help. We don't need no motherfucking body help. I don't need no motherfucker on that list help. I got Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden, and covereth him above all glory. So what I'm doing and what us Akims doing all over the world, who's standing up for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, his name, and double honors to the elders, which is actually the leaders of Israel, the whole 12 tribes, that's above all of what you can be considered a title on that goddamn board right there. Show them the board so they can take a pic of them stupid ass titles. They got tricked. Okay, let's go into Baruch 4, because that's what they did to y'all stupid ass. Baruch 4 and 29. Baruch 4 and 29. For he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. So as you see the white man going down, yes, it's going to get bad for the blacks, Native American, the 1/3 and the 2/3. But we going to be straight, because he said, for he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. See that? Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that give thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee. And who afflicted us? These Edomites under the whole United States of America and all over the world. So miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thou children serve. Miserable is she that receiveth thou son. Now who actually received us? America. On what? Cargo slave ships. We came over here as not immigrants, but as slaves. So miserable are your cities. And now you watching the downfall happen right here in the theater near you. Fuck you talking about? When I'm going 37, okay. For as she rejoiced at thy ruins, when we was on them damn slave quarters, and not just us, but Gad, when Andrew Jackson made himself the Indian killer, and he thought that name was just cool and shit, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and that's the jobs, the money, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. And you heard the senator, people gonna have to figure out over this Thanksgiving holiday, since they killed our brother Gad, man, you motherfuckers, man. Y'all got Thanksgiving coming up, and y'all done killed our people and got us worshiping that shit. So guess what? Now figure out how you gonna get a fucking job after that shit, goddamn crackers, and you sell out ass Israelites. And those of y'all who don't want to turn back to your nation and tell these goddamn crackers fuck them in, they goddamn custom. That be turned into mourning. For fire shall come up upon her from the everlasting long to endure. And she shall be inhabitant of devils for a great time, which talking about creature animals. Which let me prove that, because fuck you motherfuckers. I can hear y'all talking shit through the goddamn computer. And you scoffers, which we call you trolls on the internet, y'all days is coming to a number 2. Because motherfuckers think shit is a joke. But we got the whole understanding of the whole damn thing. The whole matter. This Isaiah 34:10. It shall not be quenched night or day. No, I'm going to start at 9. And the stream therefore shall be turned into pitch, and the dust therefore into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night or day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It's talking about the desolation of America. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cockrat and the brident shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion. Why? Because you ain't gonna know what Lake Michigan started and Wisconsin ended. And the stones of emptiness. See that? So that's what it's talking about in here when they say it shall be inhabitant of devils. That's them creatures, that's them desert animals. For a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east, and behold the joy that come unto thee from God. Lo, thou sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east, not by bubble like blackface, talking about go over there, to the west, which where we at in the western hemisphere, by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of God. And how did the word, through the Europe and the thorn, which Elder Tyler broke down, which you other scoffers and you unlearned men can't seem to wrap your hand or your head around that shit. But yes, the Urim and the Thummim, which gonna push his people together, the unicorn horn, and that's exactly what y'all witnessing today. And those of us that's doing this great, wonderful work, shalom to you, brothers. But we ain't done yet. One more. Let's keep going. Isaiah 8:1, which I'm already in Isaiah. And then we're gonna end it with this. These two. Isaiah, because some shit finna go down in this bitch. Just like your friends, get ready. Isaiah 8:21. And they shall pass through it, hardly be stead and hungry. And this shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, right, because the food stores and shit gonna close, they shall front themselves and curse their king and their God, which who is their king? Obama. Who is their God? Caesar Borgia. And look upward, and they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimish and anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. Why? Because the people gonna be hungry. See, that ain't gonna be no food. Ain't gonna be no food stores and shit around here open. So they gonna, that's in that day you're gonna curse y'all king and look upward. Cause y'all gonna be looking for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Then some of y'all gonna try to say their name. It's gonna be too late. Cause he said, show me thy faith, and I'll show you my works by my faith. See, I ain't gotta wait for the shit to pop off to believe it. Nigga, I'm showing you now and believe. Isaiah 65:11-14. That's the last one. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, which is them Russian troops, or those UN troops that's coming over here to America, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. And that's you damn pastors in the church who actually secretly working for the Homeland Security, which is giving the number of how many people you got in your congregation. But fuck them too. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, and he calling right now through his man, ye did not answer. When I spake, which he speak through us, you do not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that whether I delighted not. And what's that y'all choosing? To keep going along with America, the image of the beast. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart. and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And why you gonna howl for vexation of spirit? Because one, your wife and your young daughter's gonna be getting raped and killed. Two, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Three, your ass gonna have to eat your kids. Four, the goddamn troops gonna occupy your house and your goods and all your materialistic shit, and all that shit gonna come to nothing. So all that shit you doing, by going to work every day and talking about fuck this, and this don't matter, and them niggas crazy, and we don't know what they talking about, all that shit ain't gonna amount to nothing. Because what we talking about is what's going on. So with that, I'm gonna say double honors to the elders, salutation to all the Akims all over the world, pushing the truth and sincerity, and fuck the 2/3, and get ready for destruction. Shalom.